There was an anti-Biden rap song, "Let's Go Brandon," that reached the top spot on iTunes. Now, I'm not gonna gas the artist or do any of that stuff. It's what you would expect, but it's over a trap beat. It's not. What am I looking for here, Lone? It's not. You played another one that was. It sounded more like kind
of like country rap.
Yeah, it was something like that. This is straight trap beat. 100% hating on Joe Biden, but it rose to number 1 on iTunes.
Probably was played in Missouri.
It probably was played on 𝗡𝗲 if that's the case.
𝗡𝗲 might have something to do with this. That's fair.
Yeah, and then you got all the 60-year-old white people like, man, why can't rap be like this?
But we talked about the concept of the number ones and if the number one is legit. And my question was actually also like, does this speak to the power of rap? Does it speak to the current situation and temperature of the country, or am I just overlooked? Or am I just?
It can't be the power of rap because rap is the most popular genre of music.
That's
period
fair.
Right now.
That's fair. I mean, I couldn't when I saw it, I couldn't believe that a rap song about hating Joe Biden was a number one rap record. Number one record on iTunes.
It's probably reasonable.
It didn't even shock me when you said it. I was like, oh yeah, And it's somebody I've never heard of. Oh okay,
yeah, it definitely is. So this is just weird to me, man, because I listened to it and it's.
Let me guess, they're also anti-vax and pro-conspiracy.
100%. It's everything that you're thinking. Everything was covered in this record.
COVID-19 is a hoax.
Hydroxychloroquine or whatever.
It covers all the.
And if you do get it, even though it's a hoax, you can just go ahead and take some horse dewormer.
Everything was covered in that mug.
Okay, well, there you go.
So talk to me. Terry, talk to me about the just the overall idea of this and the number ones. Is this number one? Am I gassing this number one? It just was in what state? What would be a good state? What would be a good state for this to be in number one?
Missouri,
Indiana,
Idaho.
Let's just be honest. You get outside of 465, this plays big time.
I was waiting on somebody to say Indiana. I ain't even gonna do us like that.
Okay, I was waiting on somebody to say
it might be true, but hey,
yeah, he might be right.
I'm not going there. It's kind of like when you stand up for your family member that ain't about the right.
There we go.
But you still got to stand up for him. But nah, I mean. It's probably regional, and it definitely has something to do with 𝗡𝗲 because if anything is bashing Biden, I've even been at the gas pump, and they've put Biden stickers pointing at the gas price saying it's his fault,
and it's not.
I hadn't seen that one.
Yeah, I've seen one today.
People don't know. Look, the president has nothing to do. I know people wanted to blame George Bush Jr. back in like when gas hit 425 back. The president doesn't do anything to affect gas prices.
It's funny.
It's like it's a studio knob. This is turning up in the White House.
This was a conversation at my grandmother's funeral.
What?
People were there talking about the gas prices and Biden. I'm just sitting there like,
now.
This is back in February.
I'm talking about you're thinking like, I know. Today, like word.
Well, I'm just thinking like it was multiple things, but one of them was like, one, you don't know what you're talking about, and two, I'm not going to argue with you right here.
Yeah, you can't tell anybody anything.
That's tough.
But I mean, it makes sense that there's a song called whatever it's called about Biden.
It's called.
Well, do you guys know where that comes from?
What's that?
Because there was a NASCAR race, and you know the demographic of NASCAR.
No. A lot of hip hop fans.
Yeah,
and
rap.
A lot of hip hop fans.
They were yelling "F you Biden," and like someone tried to say, "Oh, they're saying was Brandon?"
Yeah, it says "Let's go Brandon."
And they were saying "Let's go Brandon," and so that's where this comes from.
I didn't know that. Good, well played, sir.
Yeah, and so you got to understand. First of all, let's just talk about this. When artists will say anything to make it seem like they got it popping. And having number one on iTunes.
This burned you up.
If we check back in 3 hours, it's going to be another number one on iTunes.
I'm just saying,
it's kind of like the same people that be at a party and they want you to play the Casper slide or something like that, and they be like, "See, I got everybody to dance."
But Terry, let me
that
ask
was not the highlight of the party.
Terry, let me ask you this.
That's not what we want people to dance to.
Yeah. Terry, let me ask you this though. If I dropped a project, right?
Okay.
Me and Lone co-produce a project. Your Star Trek project, right? And that mug went number one for, I don't know,
76 minutes.
Yeah, half hour, 45 minutes.
Long enough for me to take a picture of it and post it.
How would you? That's what I'm about to say. Would you would be able to walk around, and be like, I mean, I got number one album in the country. You wouldn't be lying, would you?
That moment, you wouldn't be lying necessarily, but hey. Yeah, I mean, the truth is in the longevity.
You still ain't going on.
Yeah, the truth is in the longevity of it.
Yo, I don't know, man. But to your point, what you were talking about, Lone, everything that you said is in this record.
Look, if you look at the video, it's just a big troll job. The guy is when there. What is he got? Like his AR-15.
Oh man.
No, that's
in a single poorly lit room.
Okay.
Like this probably he probably put maybe $2,000-$3,000 in the whole production of this whole thing.
No, he ain't put that much into this.
Okay, maybe I'm giving him too much credit.
That's like
That's an
an
iPhone.
old Samsung.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and a blue sheet.
Yeah, he ain't put that much
And
into
so
this.
you got to understand, this is what you can do in today's music economy, to where if you can get just a little bit of traction off of saying something stupid or controversial or both.
Shouts to our fans.
Yeah.
Shut up. If we were desperate, we could literally take something and make it to where we could be featured on 𝗏𝗏 as well.
Look, we
Just as a troll job.
if you wanted to do an anti-transgender trap song right now, you can get it to #1 for 12 hours on iTunes.
12 hours?
12 hours. I can
12
do 12
hours.
hours. You know, and then say I got the #1 song in the country, even though everyone doesn't use iTunes or Apple Music to listen to their music. So
I don't think anybody at this table has iTunes, correct? Other than when you,
mean,
you said Apple. It's not even iTunes. It's Apple Music.
Or Apple Music,
So when someone
okay.
says, "Yeah, I got the #1 joint," you don't even have the verbiage down correctly. If no one has the #1. There's no such thing as iTunes anymore. It's all Apple Music.
Apple Music.
Hasn't
Yeah.
been for a while either.
Yeah.
I ain't never used it, so I'm the old head for sure on this one.
So once again, this is the hey, look at me economy of music. If you can get, you don't have to be talented. You don't have to be able to answer any follow-up questions, but if you can get people to be like, you can go, hey, look at me, and enough people turn around and look at you, you can get famous and possibly get rich.
I'm with you when you right. I'm with you when you right.
Invest in some crypto as soon as you get that bread off that little flash in the pan single.
See what it do.
If you've enjoyed this segment of the New Old Heads podcast, make sure you join our live show every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/newoldheads. You can also catch playback of all of our shows on any podcast app and youtube.com/newoldheadsnetwork. And go to newoldheads.com/community to join our Discord.